This is going to be a response video to Caroline. I saw your video and it was titled Bella is not gay. This is the beef I have with you saying this. You talked about you spent 14 years in the gay lifestyle, living that lifestyle, and that you got saved or whatever the order was and you're no longer gay and you feel happy about that. And that's all, I'm not going to tell you you're not gay. I'm not going to step over the line as Bella did and say that you're gay. I'm not going to say that because I don't know you and I don't know what's in your heart. So I can't possibly assume that somehow you're repressing your feelings. I don't know. I'm not going to go there. But at the same time, you're doing the exact same thing to Bella. You're saying because you had this experience that was uniquely your experience, not anybody else's, it was your experience, and sure, there may be others that had the same experience, does not prove that you're not born that way. It doesn't prove a thing. It just proves that in your case, you don't have these feelings anymore for whatever reason. So, when you make a video, I would really like you to say, practice these words, to you, to say, like if, for instance, if you're going to say, I don't understand, or how about this doesn't make sense, just add to me, because it may make sense to somebody else. The same thing about gay. You don't have these feelings anymore. Doesn't make it not legitimate. And the reason I say this is I've seen many studies on this. And, now we can take a look at the brain and see how the brain and what lights up where, and there's a difference. There's a difference between people who are from birth, feel a certain way all the way up and, to the end of their life. There's a difference in their way their brain chemically processes things in that area. Another thing is I saw a special one time. I don't know if it was 2020 or 60 Minutes. And they showed these pictures of these kids. And, and you can see at a young age, you can see the way they're acting. They had twin brothers. And from when they developed their personalities, or when you could see their personalities start to come out, one brother had the model trucks and the what we consider to be male dominated personality. Any normal. Well, that's I get myself in trouble there. What you would think of when you think of a male boy. Fire trucks and army men and masculine. How about that? That's the word I'm looking for. His twin brother, totally opposite. He had the Barbies. He had he wanted to dress up in a dress. This is at like 4 years old. He liked girly things, feminine things. You can't tell me that's a choice. You cannot. They're brought up in the same household. No difference. Dad didn't take one of the twins and bring them to football games, and mom take the other and bring them to ballet lessons. Okay, no difference. Twin brothers. One of them was masculine. The other one was feminine. And there are other examples of twins, one gay, one not, and there are plenty of examples. So so what I'm saying is, I realize you have a belief, and You don't believe that it's possible for someone to actually be born a certain way and have a certain attraction and have certain sexual feelings towards the same sex. But I want to ask you, why not? You know, do you think if you say God doesn't make people have these, or God doesn't allow people to be born this way, well then why would God allow someone to be born with brain damage or schizophrenic, or, and this is another thing I can get in trouble with because gay people don't like to be affiliated, at least the people that I have talked to don't like to be affiliated with a sickness, but I'm just trying to break it down because this is the way you sort of see it. You see it as a sin and you see it as a choice of sin. And I'm saying, not so fast. Not so fast. There are plenty of people born certain ways that you may think is wrong or you may think is sad, but it doesn't mean they're not born. It doesn't. If you say that, there's something wrong with it. If you're saying there's something wrong with it, then there's something wrong with someone who has schizophrenia too, and God allowed them to be born, right? So, I guess I'm going to cut this short. I just wanted to throw that out there because, I'm happy for you. You're not gay anymore. That's great. But don't put that on the many people out there that are just fine the way they are and are born that way because they have enough pressure as it is living a lifestyle like that without the rest of the world telling them that they're going to hell.